What's up guys, Chasing Lamey here with episode 14 of The Journey here on FM24, and today we're going back to Sweden, back to Storfors for the final game of our league season against Karlsunds. Obviously we only got there towards the end. We've managed to stave off relegation. This is our last chance to look at the players before we go into the winter transfer window and try and rebuild the squad ready for promotion for next year. So, like, subscribe, ring the bell. I'll see you after the intro. So we'll come back then with a look at what we've missed. We played Notvikens in the last episode. We beat them 4-2. We then beat Gotny 3-1 with goals from Norberg, Eklund and Foltz. We beat Östersund, drew 0-0 with Östersund. We've just drawn 0-0 with Friskebio with a new striker up top for us, Marwan Shafar, who is French. We signed him from Havre. He might turn out okay. We'll find out, I guess, because he's a decent enough player. And today we play Karlsunds to round out the season. Then I can start rebuilding this squad, and hopefully we can have a team that we're good enough to get promotion next season. So let's go to the team sheet, shall we? So starting for us today, then we've got Bender in goal, Eriksson at right back, then Vikström, Forsgren and Bau completing the back four. Druger, Sirash and Vikström the centre of midfield, Campbell and Norberg on the wings, Shafar playing up top. We've got Ek, Evander, Rogers, Tabrizi, Bergbeck, Eklund, Davidovits and Folds on the bench. I'm pretty convinced this is the strongest line that we can put out there. I mean, I could throw Shafar onto a wing and put Folds up top, but let's not mess with something that looks like it might work, and let's just get this done. So here we are in the dressing room then, and we're going to say we've been on a good run lately. Go out there and impress me. No one cares, so we're going to. In fact, let's just take the pressure off everyone. There is literally nothing to play for, so we may as well take the pressure off. Let everyone relax, play their natural game, and see what that looks like. See what we've got to work with. We are just competing to try and remain in mid-table, or try and remain in the upper half of mid-table, I feel like it's safe to say, because that way at least we look like we've got something good to build on for next season. We will of course be playing in blue, and we have Karlsunds who will be playing in red today, just to avoid any early confusion and all that good stuff. The players are out, they're ready to go, we're ready to go. Let's kick this one off and see what we can do. Bender with a goal kick, 19 minutes on the clock, just shy of 20, and it's been a nothingy first half so far, as Forsgren puts the ball forward to Norberg, to Mbao, and Mbao back to Forsgren. Forsgren will take his time back to Mbao, who's going to go for a good quick ball forward to Norberg on the left-hand side. Can we get this one into the box? That would be the dream. Get into the box, get a goal now, over the top, looking for Campbell at the back post, and he's just headed over. Forsell in the goal there did nothing to prevent that, and goes out for a goal kick, and hopefully we'll get some good action in this game. I'd like us to at least win on the last day of the season. Ball gets into the box. Vikström heads it to Eriksson, who is cutting across. I've made him an inverted fullback for today, as Forsgren picks up the ball now, takes his time out to Mbao, and Mbao ball forward to Norberg. Norberg takes his time, turns his man, looking for a pass now. Will he find one? Does eventually switch play to Campbell on the right-hand side. Campbell, the Irishman, going forward now. Can he get the ball into the box, or is he going to cut it back? He is cutting it back for Eriksson. Eriksson off the post. And Eriksson, I think, came further forward there than I was expecting him to. I was expecting him to be filling in at centre-half while we were attacking, but apparently not. Free kick now for Karlsunds. Larsson puts the ball forward. It's going to be picked up by Mbao to Druger, who's having a torrid time today so far, as Campbell picks up the ball now. Campbell back to Vikström, who is going to take his time. Slow build there. Sirash over to Vikland to Norberg taking his time. Turns it back to Eriksson. Eriksson, who's come inside and finds Campbell. Campbell now going on a run into the box, has a pop, and Connor Campbell puts it away for his first goal for Storfors, and the Irishman finally on his way to getting, on the score sheet, getting his potential fulfilled. I know he's got big potential on that right-hand side. Could play in the second tier of Swedish football in his future. Currently in the fourth with us, of course. Puts it away, beautiful outside his foot shot, and our Irish contingent still paying dividends for us. Throw in now with Umbao to take it to Vikland, back to the Spaniard. Umbao into the box, looking for Campbell again. Can't quite get his head there. Ericsson gets on the end of it. Has a pop off the crossbar. I almost choked trying to do commentary because I was not expecting that to be the outcome of that. And Shafar not doing brilliantly. It has to be set up top on his own. It's half time and we need to maybe kick on a little bit here. Things going well. I know you're capable of doing even better. I think it's a fair shout. Let's talk to Shafar, to Vikland, to Druger, and to Forsgren, who are not really pulling their weight today. And we'll just tell them you've not been good enough so far. Get it together. And hopefully they'll get it together and we can have a much better second half. With a couple more goals, ideally. Corner now, Rogers to take it. He's come on as a sub for Umbao, and Folds will pick this up. Another sub. None of the players I yelled at half-time improved their performances, so they all came off. As Campbell flicks it into Eklund, who gets his 5th of the season. And we're finally 2-0 up. That's good stuff. Subs-wise, Eklund was already on the... came on as a sub. Evander on as a sub at centre-half. Bradley Rogers at left-back. I've got Folds on top. Davidovic on as the defensive midfielder. And it is Eklund with the goal. Let's yell some praise at the boys when it will let me. And we've got 12 minutes of the season left. Let's see if we can make it 3. Throw in now with Uckermark forward for Sabrier, who's looking for something. Ball over the top. Not going to get anywhere because Rogers should pick this up all day. Gets it to Bergner Evander. Headed away by Uckermark to Sabrier, to Turan to Larson. Sarash picks that one up, but there's no one to play it to because Campbell had come a little bit too deep to be there as an outlet. Larson to Smallis to, was that Music? I don't know. Lipovic puts it into Vikström, who helps it to go wide. Corner, I can reset my brain, we can reset. Masic it was, taking the corner now. Can he threaten us? He's taking his time, which feels like a risky choice. Headed away by Vikström, and Smallis back to Masic to Turan with a pop. Bender there with the save. I say with the save, it must have hit the crossbar and gone over. Either way, we've survived that one, and I think we may have just about done enough to force our way into the top half of the table to end the season out, which is a very, very nice finish. There we go, that is confirmation it's full time. Let's have a look at the table. We have forced our way up just into the top half, which, considering we were 12th when we took over, is a hell of a performance from us. We've had a great season or a great end to the season, and it does give me confidence that if we can get to the halfway mark in a few games, we can definitely get promotion next season. So it's just a case of sorting out the team over the summer and seeing what we bring back, and hopefully no one gets picked off. We're doing a little celebration on the pitch with none of our fans because only about 20 people show up. 4 games at this level, which is disappointing. So let's carry on forward. We'll come back next episode for the Egypt game. We'll just have a quick look, see if we're going to get anything in terms of our budget. Ooh, hiccups. Our budget for next season. Connor Campbell getting the big plaudits from the match. Are we going to get a budget? I imagine we're not going to get a budget for next year. Let's just have a look. It will tell us. Are we getting a budget for next year? That is the big question. We are getting a slightly bigger wage budget, but also I've committed some I'll figure it out. Well, apparently we're going to get a 3.83k transfer budget. That's huge, I guess. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I have, as always, been chasing lamely. Do like, subscribe, ring the bell, all that good stuff. We'll be back on Tuesday for that Egypt game with Benin. And hopefully, if we get a win there, we should be on course for a very nice, very comfortable qualification to the African Cup of Nations. And who knows, maybe we can turn the fortunes of Benin around as well. Crazy stuff. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I shall see you all very soon. Till next time, stay safe and have a good one.